Okay, so I've been thinking about this idea of the stream of consciousness. Um, and it really kind of hit me that when I'm meditating, when we're meditating and we're trying to get into the present moment, I've had a hard time, and it's I've struggled a lot with the meditation of being in the present, keeping out the past, keeping out the future, just being purely present to now. And even though I knew intellectually that the idea here is that the now is continually unfolding, so I'm meditating in now, this is now, and this is now. So it's like time is moving forward, so being in the present moment is being in the flow. It's being in the stream of consciousness, and that's when it hit me. It's like part of me, when I was doing these meditations to be present, was unconsciously actually trying to kind of find that fixed point in time and hold it. And once I got this realization for myself in my, not just in my mind, but in my whole beingness, I grokked it. I grokked that being in the present is being in this, for me it's tapping into the moving moment. The moment is always moving. This moment, this now, is in the midst of evolution. In my body right now, I have cells that are dying and cells that are being born and cells that are aging, growing, aging, all at the same time. So in this moment, this flow is happening, this stream. And when I meditate on a stream of the moment, it's much easier for me. I'm flowing. All right, and it's now. And I was realizing that doing my drawings, the stream of consciousness drawings, has really, especially every day, has given me more and more access to this tapping into the moving moment. And it's very, very fascinating. So the more I'm doing these drawings, then the more I'm tapping into that, and then going into a meditation, it's like much more powerful. And even without meditation, when I'm doing anything or washing dishes, it makes it easier for me as I'm training this streaming of being in the stream of consciousness through my drawing, through the meditation, whatever. I have a much greater capacity to be in the moment when I'm holding it as a stream. So when I'm washing the dishes, it's like being fully present to what I'm doing, but holding it as a stream construct. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but the idea here is that I think, at least for me, I had the tendency to kind of think of the present moment as a fixed thing. Viscerally, not cognitively. Cognitively, I knew, of course, the moment is continually unchanging because it's moving through time. We're moving through time. But viscerally, I still was trying to kind of seize the moment. And with the stream of consciousness construct, it's much, much more easy for me to be in it, to be in a stream. And I recognize that even right now, it's much easier for me to be in the stream of this conversation I'm having, you and me. And it's so much easier for me now to tap into this stream and to be in it. be fully present to it. Because there's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to fixate on. There's just something to move with and allow to happen. And I could even see how being in this state I could work with the camera more and be in the flow with the camera. And let's test it out here. So see if I can be in a flow with this camera here. For many years I've been practicing doing different altered states with capturing moving images. So it's being fully present to the technology and incorporating it into this moment in my awareness is part of this transpersonal integral approach to media making that I've been playing with and studying and researching and discovering. So there is something to be said for being in this stream in many ways. It's the flow state, creative flow state, obviously the creative flow state is obviously can be much applied to everything and everywhere, and especially creativity. So capturing imagery in the flow is something actually I'm realizing I've always done. When I was doing still photography, I just was able to be with my subject and feel out where the frame wanted to be and where the click wanted to be. And I didn't even know what I was doing back then, and I think that's one of the keys. And even with filmmaking, I was just reading Tarkovsky's idea of sculpting in time, how the moving image is not about the cuts like Eisenstein. He was separating himself from Eisenstein in terms of, that it's not about the cuts, it's about the rhythm within the shot. It's about the movement within the shot. I think it's both and, actually. But his notion of sculpting in time very much is like the stream of consciousness thing. And a lot of great cinematographers, and camera people especially, when you get a great cameraman, they have this capacity to be in the right place at the right time. They kind of merge with the organic process that's unfolding in front of them and are able to be in the right spot, especially with, I'm talking about moving cameras. So anyways, and now how it relates to guidance too, I think, is by being able to tap into a stream of consciousness state and a field of consciousness state, which I've been experimenting with the videos. So it's like you have a stream of consciousness in this moment. You have a field of consciousness, which right now, my surroundings where I'm at, there's a field of consciousness that I'm in. So it's part of the present moment. So the inner stream is connecting with the outer stream. And the outer stream is within this field. It's almost like an ocean of consciousness. Well, actually a little lake of consciousness, because the ocean of consciousness is the whole cosmos. Oh yeah, there we go. And to receive guidance, we have to be open. We can't come to it with all of our constructs. And being in the present, being in the stream, sensing the stream of consciousness, being in it, is in a way a form of guidance. It's true. It's like I'm being guided when I'm in the stream. The current is moving me. So it's a really kind of moving form of guidance. And I think as we do that more and more, we train ourselves to be more into that receptive, guided state. And even working on fields of consciousness, when I was studying with John Heider, the author of The Tao of Leadership, which I think I previously mentioned, and being in a group and working with the group field, he had these processes where we become present to the group field and try to move with the group field, give voice to the group field, you know. That was a form of guidance too, in that we're kind of letting ourselves be guided by the group field itself. And the group field includes our inner being and the inner being of everybody else, and the interconnection and the field between us is the group field. So it's interesting that this whole thing for me is connected to all my different domains of experimentation and exploring. So that's my pondering for today, and hopefully this shot isn't too wacko, as I'm experimenting here with the way that I'm shooting it. So we shall see. All right. May you hang out in the stream. Bye. Peace out.